Hi everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azriel's Gaming. So we're going to get back into Ambitions, and I know it's been a while since I played it. So the last time we had a party, I believe, with the... is it the church? I'm not seeing them up on here. Because I think it's taken off my thing now because I've done it. But let's see, maybe it's in this... Yeah, the church. So that's what we had a party with just recently. Okay, so we're coming in onto the 27th day. Let's explore Paris. So I know that we're supposed to rest at times. Let's see, I don't know if I can, maybe I have to, maybe I technically did, I don't know, because I know that they said I had to rest to get like my energy back up and stuff, so we'll just go ahead and head out. So we have a cafe. I don't need to dress just yet. Oh, maybe we do it at home. Yeah, spend the day resting. This will remove all levels of exhaustion. So let's go ahead and do that because I have not done that yet. So you decide to take the day off and spend some time at home resting and recuperating. After spending the day in, taking care of yourself and doing some light reading, you finally feel recharged. The exhaustion that had been affecting you before passed. You no longer have any levels of exhaustion. Okay, so that was in the peril, I believe. With that complete, you turn your focus upon other matters that demand your attention. Okay, so we're on 28th of Mars, 1789. The next morning, you find a letter on your nightstand. Camille must have brought it in while you were still asleep. It's sealed in blue wax with the initials TD. Opening it, you find a letter from Alex, written with precise penmanship that makes you think of expensive tutors, diligent practices, and military discipline. Cherie Yvette, I'm truly glad that I was fortunate enough to meet you all those nights ago. However, I cannot stand that it came at the cost of such injustice being committed against you by the treacherous Viscountess Dufault. To that end, I've spent the last few days gathering intelligence and believe that I found something that you will find quite interesting. Alex goes on to describe a particular fountain deep in the city. He'd like to meet with you in secret, as he's worried about someone intercepting the letter. Is your enemy really that powerful? Alex's clue is now available to visit the Paris map. Please meet me there as soon as you can, and I will share what I know. Tres cordiales salutations, Alex. Using your map, it doesn't take long to figure out where the particular fountain is. In fact, you could visit it today if you like. Okay, so now we do have a party tomorrow. Which is the wine tasting. And it's bourgeois. Which I do not have an outfit that works with that. Yeah, that's Alex. I might have to skip it for now. I honestly don't understand how you're supposed to be able to do everything. They could have at least gave you two, like, the ability to do two things a day. Hessian Dorman. I think that lets you get a bodyguard. Music to your ears. The Maid and the Archer. Minions and Misdirections. Okay, that works for the bourgeois. It's 138. I cannot afford it. It's 137. Can't afford that. They hate that. They hate that. And they hate that. So I'm basically kind of screwed. I can sell that for 31, but it still won't give me the amount I need. That works for the military, but that's 75. What would that put me at? Let's see. Don't feel like doing math in my head right now. That would put me at 153. Then I'd be able to buy the dress that I need. So I guess I could sell that one. Because this doesn't sell for much. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that wouldn't get me much. Oh, I can't sell it. But I can sell that one and it still doesn't give me much. Yep, and that counted as my turn. That's what I thought. Damn it. Okay, so you wake up to the sound of someone knocking on your door downstairs. Before you can even get up, you hear Camilla cheerily call out, "I'll get it." When she answers the door, you hear her spend a minute talking with a man whose harsh voice you don't recognize. When their conversation finishes, Camilla heads up to your room. "Madame, we need to talk about the rent and my wages. What would you like me to do? Do we have to?" Who is at the door? Okay, so let's... That was our landlord, Monsieur Roquette. He was asking after this week's rent, which is odd because I know that Monsieur Armond already paid a healthy advance on our week's rent and that we should still be fine for the rest of the month. Monsieur Armand used to say of our landlord... What was it? Camilla asked herself, tapping her chin. Yes. He said our landlord would sell his own soul for a handful of livres, and that he'd still be getting the better deal for it. Well, we didn't need to pay him this week, but next week we need to have 35 livres for our rent and 5 livres for my wage, or we will be in trouble. Now, you will need to pay both your rent and the wages of your servants every week, or deal with damage to your credibility, or perhaps even peril. Is there anything else, madame? No, Camille, just breakfast will be fine. Yes, why exactly am I paying you 5 livres a week? I'll just say this one. With that, Camille heads downstairs to make your breakfast, and you're left to wonder how you'll take care of this. Exactly, how do I make money? Other than selling my clothes. And the one clothes that would make me money, I can't sell. Go to the party. I can't. I don't have the outfit for it. I mean, I guess I could wear that. It doesn't affect me. This gives me a -1, so I don't want that. Okay, so we're going to a wine tasting. Let's just go ahead and go in this. As your carriage nears the party, you consider taking one last moment to assess your preparations. Let's assess. You pause to consider how well you've rested you feel. You're neither well rested nor exhausted. Nothing is holding you back from doing your best in the game of wits. You check a tiny mirror you keep in your carriage to see that you're wearing your provincial outfit to a party being held by the bourgeois. The guests have no strong feelings on your outfit, and your credibility has not changed much. With preparations like this, the results of tonight could be a toss-up. You step down out of your carriage and hear the ripple of whispers and signal your arrival to any social event these days. There's a small line in the vestibule as guests are waiting to get in. While you're standing in this line, you manage to overhear an interesting rumor. You make a mental note of it just in case. You've gained a piece of cheap bourgeois gossip. Now, I know I can sell that stuff, but I don't seem to make much money from it, to be honest. And the fact that you only get one thing a day really hinders you. So a servant checks your invitation, and everything seems to be in order. Nod to her and enter the party. Please take this gift of wine along with my compliments to the host. Okay, I can't afford to buy more wine again, so I just nod. She curtsies to you as you pass by her and enter the party. Now let the games begin. Okay, so we get 2 turns. In the vestibule, you hear some strange noises emanated from a coat closet. Now, whatever could that be? Wonder. Sufficient funds. Every group has a way of measuring one's worth and whether they deserve to belong with the aristocracy. It's a title. With the church, it's faith. With the bourgeois, it's simply money. One guest is here to remind you of such things. Wealthy widow, you come across a commanding but sumptuously dressed woman who is standing apart from the other guests. They seem to regard her with some respect, yet there's wariness in the way they look at her. A gregarious woman seems to have exactly the sort of rumors you're looking for, but first you'll have to stave off the blundering boast of a young sugar magnate. Doesn't get me a chance for any credibility at all. Now, it does give me a chance for some good gossip, but that's only if I can figure out what to do. I kind of want to do this one because I can get 10 credibility or 5 peril. Let's do this one. You step away from the party proper to take a break in the vestibule. You scan the guests filling in and out of the party, trying to decide where to make your next move. Suddenly, your ears perk up at the sound of something unusual. You hear the sound of a small voice coming from the coat closet. Ah, a mystery. Finally, something interesting. If this is a secret tryst between star-crossed lovers, it better not be on my shaw. A storied building with mysterious noises. Is this haunting? Is this a haunting? Let's go with this one. As stealthily as your finery will allow, you walk up to the closet door and press your ear against it. Straining to hear what's on the other side of the door, you hear the mumbling and cry of a young girl. Judging from the sound, she can't be older than 15. Knock on the door. Pardon, mademoiselle, are you all right? You want to get out of the closet before you embarrass yourself. Mademoiselle, are you perchance a vengeful spirit from the beyond? Let's see if she's all right. I'm fine, says the quavering voice on the other side of the closet door. Your doubtful silence speaks volumes. Actually, I'm not fine, the voice admits. I'm very not fine. My parents forced me to come here, and I said a bunch of stupid stuff, and everyone got bored or mad, and now it's all just as bad as I thought it'd be. The voice sniffles. I just wanted to stay home and read books about spies. My name's Amelia, by the way. Why does anyone do this? Are you joking? When I was your age, I would have killed for this. We do this because we must. The socializing is trade like any other. Mademoiselle, open up. I refuse to converse through the door. Let's see, when we do this, we must. The socializing is a trade like any other. I don't want to learn this trade. I don't want even an apprenticeship. Why do I have to do what my parents do? You don't. Still, you must do something, and hiding in a closet is, because that's what we all have to do. Might as well make the most of it. Well, you don't, but still, you must do something, and hiding in a closet, isn't it? It is really stuffy in here, and I think my foot fell asleep, she admits. You gained a tiny bit of credibility. I don't think I got the 10, but I guess it makes sense, but what should I do now? You don't need to talk a lot yet. You just need to listen. Start there. Find someone much older and introduce yourself. They'll be thrilled. If you're going to be in there, you should be memorable. Take a risk. I feel like if I do this, I'm going to lose my credibility, but why not? For a while, you can hear sounds from inside the coat closet. Really, someone here actually wants to talk to me. That might not be too bad. Yes. You've gained a little credibility. Slowly, the closet door opens all the way. All right, here I am. Time to do party stuff, she says, dabbing away the last traces of tears from her face. It takes a few minutes, but she finally starts to look composed. With an awkward wave, Emile, or is it Emmeline? Emily? Amelia? I don't know. Departs to rejoin the party in progress. You see a little bit of yourself in her, and you're not sure if that's a good thing. Okay, so outlandish rumors. A pair of women seem to have quite a bit to say to each other, but aren't doing so. Whatever dangerous rumors they've got a hold of, they can't bring themselves to speak in public. If one were to get one of them alone, however. Okay, so that could lose favor with Alex, but I think it's because it's got military. Okay, a libertine gentleman has need of your skills in order to exact a devastating plot to avenge a petty slight. Okay, this gives outrageous crown gossip. So because I waited with that one, it boosted up. Every group has a way of measuring their worth. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go with this one. See if we can do this one. I wonder if we ever get more than 2. Strolling through the event, you find yourself in the vestibule of the party venue again. The room is empty as the doorman appears to be off doing something else. You're startled by the sound of a frantic banging on the front door. Open the door. Who is it? Let's open the door. You open the door to see a young man. He's sweating profusely, and you can see a horse outside pacing anxiously back and forth. Without a word, he steps inside. Once inside, he frantically looks around the otherwise empty room. Excuse me, but can you help me find Madame Marie de Lorraine, the Countess de Baron? I have grave and potentially scandalous news for her. We can't risk you being spotted inside. Tell me the news and I can deliver it for you. Oh, but of course, monsieur. We must find the Countess immediately. I'm sorry, but this sounds like none of my business. I wonder if my credibility is high enough. Let's try. We can't risk it, he says slowly. No, I shall not fall prey to your vile trickery. Out of my way. Damn it. You've lost a decent amount of credibility. You've gained a little peril. Okay, you've just earned some peril. While perilous decisions can often get you what you want, if your peril bar fills up when it means something unfortunate will happen to you, be careful with how much you take on. So he roughly pushes past you, disappears in the party, looking frantically for Countess de Baron. You make an unpleasant face at him as he disappears, then resolve to one day avenge yourself of this churlish behavior. Until then, you'll have to settle for looking around the rest of the party and seeing what else you can accomplish. I just screwed that up royally. Okay, so wine tasting, I lost the novelty. I got cheap bourgeois gossip. Sucked at the party. That's what I did. This game is so hard. It's 30th of Mars, 1789. Okay, so we have quite a bit of time before we have to go to another party, which is for the crown. All right, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. The next time we play, we'll play up to the party with the, where we're going to be with the crown. Hopefully by then I can turn in some of this gossip and make some money. And I can lose my peril and my credibility can be better. But let me know what you think down about the game Ambitions down in the comments. Please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.